Alright, I would like to apologize for tonight's video. I am not feeling the best, but I still want to bring y'all content. I have been sick all day, but I wanted to be able to bring y'all content regularly. And so tonight we're going to work through the pain, we're going to work through the sickness, and we're going to get it done. So if the video seems a little off and not to normal standards, that's the reason why, but we're going to kick the sickness and we're going to come right back to it. Now sit back and enjoy hanging out with the blue collar bastard. Here's the episode. All right, welcome back. Tonight we're going to be looking at the tall boy. I got this in a package deal off of the Book of Faces with my stubby 21, and I've been using it for the past week. So we're going to dive down, and I'm going to show you everything I got in the box, and we're going to put a different RBA in it. We're going to wick it, we're going to fill it, we're going to go through the whole process. And yeah, so let's get down to it. All right, so I've been rocking the tall boy for about a week now, and this is everything I got in the box. I'll show it to you. We'll break it down. We'll clean it up. We'll put a new RBA in it. But this is the box that it comes in. Nice packaging. There's no websites on this one, which is actually pretty cool. They made it reviewer friendly. Now, this isn't an RBA. It's just a tank. So first off, you're going to get the tall boy. You're not going to get the Ether V2 that I've got in it now. You're not going to get that. You're just going to get the top part and the bottom part. And different gaskets, different fills, plugs, screws, all the assortments. And the screws are for, well, the base. Right there and right there. There's also a gasket that goes underneath it. So we're going to do some magical editing, and I'm going to get this RBA out of here. And we're going to get this clean, and then we'll dive down. All right. When I got my tall boy, sorry, it's all clean now. Everything's all cleaned out. When I got my tall boy, I don't know if this is how yours will come. Mine was unused. I literally took it out of the plastic, so I'm pretty sure this is how yours is going to come. These two little pieces right here. Let me get you down here where we can see something. Okay. These two little pieces right here. These were in the peripheral pouch, the little bag. And I'm like, as you can see, there's no instructions that come with this. So I was like, where do these go? And I got to looking. They go here. Which, you see the labeling? Let's see if I can get it in the light. There it is. Yeah, they go here. And here. And after a little bit of trial and error, I learned the female side goes up top, and this side, the male side, goes in the bottom. And the easiest way I have found to do it is I'll put my thumb or put my finger down here on the bottom, and then I'll take a flathead screwdriver and stick it here and start it very, very slowly. Spin it backwards and then start it forwards, and it'll just screw right in. And then you snug it down, and then your center pin's in. Just like that. And that's the lower portion. This is the reservoir tank, essentially. There's still water in there. It'll evaporate here in a minute. Or it'll mix with the juice. Either way, it doesn't bother me. But let's go back out a little bit. There we go. And this is your cover. And if I'm not mistaken, if you have the different color crypt tanks, like from the ether, which I'm not a fan of this one. I'm really not. As much as I wanted to love it, I really don't. But they look very similar, right? Just not quite. I don't know if you can see that difference right there. It's just a little bit too small. These will not fit. Yeah, if you're looking for something like this, check out my Patreon. Whoop, whoop. So, back to this. It's just a tank. Essentially, you build your RBA and you stick it on here, put the cap on it, and you fill up your Boro tank like you normally would. The difference is this little lever right here. When it's pushed in, there's two little valves in here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this properly, but there's two little valves, one here and one here. When you pull this, it opens them up. And let's see if I can get y'all down here, down here. There we go. But see how that works? It just opens them up. That's all it does. Okay? So when you fill up your Boro up top, you pull this valve open, and the fluid from here transfers down into the reservoir tank. And when the reservoir tank gets full, you just push it closed. And then you continue to fill up your Boro. And then when it runs down, you flip your valve up, pull it out, turn it upside down, and all the fluid from here goes down into here. Once this drains out, then you just close it all the way. And then now all that stored fluid you had down here in the bottom ends up in the top, which is pretty nifty. But the only thing that I see this working in is, well, the stubby, whether it be the 21, whether it be the 18650. I think it's the only one that's designed for it. I haven't seen any others. If you know of any others, put it down in the comments. Let me know. So what we're going to do is I took the Ether V2 out of here. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of it as much as I wanted to be. We've got to find an RBA to put in this. So I would really like to use this. And given the capacity and the battery life, I would really like to make it MTL. So we're going to try and find an MTL that works in here. Let's see what we got here. Well, those are out of the question. That's built in together. So is the Atmazoo. But I do have a steam shell, which makes a really good mouth to lung. And it's bottom wicking. No. That's a 4.0. Not really a fan of the 6. I got the Kill Lab in there. It's the dot sus. What other ones do I have? I really don't have a lot of RBAs. I really got to get some more. I think these are all. Yep, those tanks and drippers. I guess I need some more. Which one is this? Oh, that's for the pinhead, which I have that one running in with Susie. Which one has the wick in it? It's that one. Oh no, the wick's up here back in its case. Probably. Yep. I wonder what airflow this has in it. Oh no, that's the sturdy wick. Where are you at? Oh, that doesn't even tell me anymore. That's got the big porthole in it. Okay. Did I put it up? It's not in the billet. That's where it is. That needs to be cleaned. I say we do the gold wicked only because gold and purple, well, gold and purple look halfway decent together. What do you think? Say we do that. But do we keep the purple drip tip? Yeah, we'll keep the purple drip tip. All right. So we're going to be running the sturdy, but we got to find the right airflow pin. I think it's going to be that one. So let's get that out of the way. Cleaned fire, but I think we're going to change that coil. So before we do that, let's take this off of this. Let's Oh, that's on now. There we go. All right. Oh, that's right. I got to do it this way. Mm. 1.3. I say we run a set of top flights. What do y'all think? For an MTL, we're looking for 4.5 to 5. I say we run a set of top flights. And this is my last set of top flights too. I gotta get more. I really like the top flights. They're really nice. They are pretty. So let's take a set of top flights and let's put them in the wick. And on this one, we're going to be using some Twisted Timmy strawberry cream. Brand new bottle. Just cracked it too, baby. Let's shake it up a little bit. Let's do this. Drip, pulse. Drip, pulse. Drip, pulse. Drip, pulse. All right. Now that that's over with, let's get back to the tall boy. So all we're going to do is we're going to pop this off. This is our front, so we got to be mindful of which way we want it. And I want the bear out, so I'm just going to pop it down in there. Your airflow slot's right there in the front, and that's the only airflow you're going to get. And then that pops right on, just like that. And while we're out, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up so I can show you this action. I'm going to pull the lever up, and I'm going to lean it over so we can watch it happen in real time. Actually, we'll do it this way. We'll close this. We'll fill up our Boro, just like that. And now we're going to pop. You notice the air bubbles? And what I like to do is lean it over one way. And just let it flow. You can stand it straight up and let it fill the rest of the way. Depending on how thick your juice is, this may take a minute. But you watch it fill up just like that. Bloop. Now all I do is I'll just push that closed, wipe my front because I spilt a little bit, and it holds almost a full Boro down there. Not quite, but good enough in a pinch. We'll just blat the rest of that in there. Wipe her down, get her all nice and clean. And there we go. We're going to leave the never normal tip in there. And that gold on purple does look good. And then the golden color of that fluid just kind of adds to it. So it's 4.4. We're going to start it off at 30. And it says we're rocking 3.7. Perfect. And there it is. That's the tall boy. Now, we're going to go over the pros and cons of it real quick. And like I said, the tall boy itself was fine. I didn't have a problem with the tall boy. I had a problem with the Ether V2 in here. So I'm going to see how this works in MTL mode. But the problem I had was with the Ether V2. The tank itself didn't leak. The transfer was beautiful every time I did use it. And I do like the extra capacity, especially like if you're taking this mod to work or something. I was going through one whole tank versus filling up my little P tank like 4 times. And with the 21700 battery, oh, there's that nifty battery wrap that y'all didn't get to see the other day. Let's see if I can get it to sit right. ODB twisted Timmy coils. Yeah, with the 21700 battery life, I had no problem. I didn't have to change my batteries out halfway through the day like I normally do. And road trips, I think this would be nice, especially if you do a lot of driving. You have that extra. And just the battery life on a 21700 with a higher resistance coil, say 4.4 or 5 or even a 6 or a 7. At a lower wattage, that battery is going to last a good long while. And on a good MTL, it's going to be well worth it. My only gripe with it is that single airflow, but it's not whistly, it's not whiny, it's not restrictive. I can still run the 4.0s in here and still have plenty of airflow. But and when you put the door on, it covers up all that prettiness, but the other doors I have coming are really pretty. But yeah, if you're looking for something that's got extra capacity, I would go with the tall boy. It works wonders, especially if you're coming down to the end of the day and you're like, oh, I really don't want to fill. You can just pull and twist and be done with it. But that's it. I'm starting to waffle now, so I'm gonna call it a day. Ooh. Did I not get it seated all the way in? Yep, that's what it was. My fault. My bad. My bad. Yeah. So I didn't have it all the way in. There we go. But that's it. Thank y'all again for hanging out with the Blue Collar Bastard, and thank you for coming to watch another episode on the Vape'n Bastard channel. I will see y'all next week. Next week's going to be a little different because, well, my shipment didn't come in. If it comes in between now and next Saturday, then I'll shoot the video. If not, I'm going to give you a best of video of what's on my desk, what I'm using every day, and yeah, things like that. But y'all have a wonderful night, and I do have a Patreon for this channel. If you'd like to pick up a few things, you can go there and pick them up. Also, if you'd like to support the channel in any way, I do have that Patreon set up. I do have a free one and I do have a paid one. If you do want to support the channel, there is the paid one. And yeah, that's it. Y'all have a wonderful night. Play the outro.